I am Dyana Rozay, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by Dyana Rozay on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team, and welcome to the channel. We are talking Real Housewives of Potomac. Listen, Sunday's episode was good. I really liked it. Mia is an assassin. Vengeance is hers, okay? She is coming to serve this season, and she has Karen's head in the guillotine. She's trying to serve it up on a silver platter to the DA's office. You can tell, okay? She's basically saying, put Karen in the pokey or send her to Betty Ford for a few months. But either way, get her the hell up out of here, okay? She wants to become the new Grand Dame of Potomac, the HBIC, and we are going to talk about it. Y'all hit my like button, please, and thank you. Share this video. This is my recap and commentary, so let's get into it, all right? It picks up exactly where it left off. Karen is in the hot seat. Mia just revealed that Karen was tipping out on her husband, the Black Bill Gates, Mr. Ray, 3 years ago, okay? She said Karen likes to act like she's this upstanding citizen, okay, that her marriage is perfect. She wants everybody to be like her. She was like, well, Karen is a drunk and she is cheating on her husband, basically. And she said, I'm going to reveal it. These are receipts from 3 years ago. You butt dialed me. You butt dialed me. You had no idea. I could hear you talking to a man, telling them that everybody thinks that you were with Ray. Okay. And she said the very next day you called me drunk. You're mad at Jacqueline for telling everybody that you sounded drunk. I'm telling you, you were drunk. Okay. So Mia is in her face, and Karen is totally off her game right now. She is squirming. Her eyes keep bucking. You can tell she's off her game because her response to what Mia was saying was I drunk? And I'm like, Karen, why would you ask that question? You're going to put that on TV right now? You have been on every single episode drinking tap water with a splash of ginger ale, child. And even when people were like, Karen, can you not drink? She's like, I can drink. I just choose not to. Then why would you ask that woman if you were drunk, knowing that she is not going to empathize with you here? Mia literally says, yeah, you were drinking a lot of brown liquor that night, Karen. And when you left, you were tipsy. Karen said, yeah, I was driving and I was tipsy. I ended up pulling over to the side of the road and calling my driver. Mia said, well, at least you admit it. Okay. And she said, I'm going to come for you every single time because you shouldn't have come for Jacqueline. So she's letting her know, I'm coming at you for revenge, child. And Karen says nothing. I think someone at the table might have said, is everything okay at home with Ray? And then Karen is looking for a little bit of empathy. So she tells him that she is having problems, but that she was never going to leave Ray, and that, you know, marriages have ups and downs. Okay. But yeah, Mia basically said, you are a drunk in every town that you're in all 50 United States. So I don't know. Y'all talk to me in the comments. Did you agree with how Mia handled Karen or not? Do y'all want to see Karen dethroned? Talk to me in the comments. And we are going to move on to Stacy and PJ, okay? PJ is Stacy's just friends with absolutely zero benefits boyfriend. Stacy is going through a divorce. I think she's on the last leg. I think they've already divided all of their assets. They're just waiting for a judge to sign. But she's been seeing this guy, PJ, for a while, only they've never done the do. He basically told Stacy on camera that she cannot touch his goodies until he decides to get married. Now, mind you, he didn't say get married to her. Just get married, okay? And right now, what it looks like, at least to a lot of the viewing audience, is that PJ is using Stacy. Is it PJ or TJ? One of them is using Stacy as a beard, okay? Because he has some tendencies, child. He was hugging Stacy's trainer. This was a guy who presented as gay, but he seemed more interested in him. He was all touchy and feely over him. He didn't want Stacy to touch him at all. At least that's what it looked like, child. It was giving secondhand embarrassment for me. I was like, what's going on? But anyway, Stacy is having this dry ass conversation on the FaceTime. And she is cooing and gooing, and you can tell this man is getting her juices flowing. And I'm sitting here thinking, Stacy, oh my God, if you just get with anybody else, you will realize that this is just you were losing your mind here. But a few of the girls came out. Wendy came out and ended up saying hello to him on FaceTime. In confessional, she said, I could tell the man's a virgin through the phone. Through the phone, okay? But anyway, that's how the scene is. Then we get Mia and Jacqueline, her BFF. They go out to the pool to gossip, right? And Jacqueline is trying to confide in Mia about Karen and what's been going on. I think she said something like Karen is a hard bag to break or something. Mia said, did you just call Karen an old bag? Did you just call Karen an old bag? She trying to get her rocks off. Either way, Mia must have given some sort of energy like, I don't want to talk about Karen. Jacqueline definitely caught it. And she was like, we don't have to talk about Karen. Mia said, good, because I have no desire to. Okay, let's talk about me. This is a very unbalanced friendship. You can tell when the girls was calling Jacqueline a sidekick, they weren't lying. But Jacqueline said, let's talk about you, girl, because that's the only time you want to, have a real conversation. What's going on with you? And that's when she says that her husband, her estranged husband, who is at home with their kids, has been texting her, and it seems like he is in a manic episode. She said he's been saying all kinds of nasty things to her, which really it was just him being a lover scorn. He's at home with the kids. She's out having fun. He's looking through all of her social media pictures with Ink, her new boyfriend, looking at the comment section and all the things they're saying to each other. And he feels away. So he is sending me a nasty message saying, you did this on purpose. You never loved me. I should have left your ass in the strip club where I found you. The normal things, okay? And Mia is sharing this with Jacqueline, and she's making it seem like, Gordon puts this stuff on himself. He keeps asking to hang out with me and Ink, and then he has these fits. Now, Jacqueline gets in confessional, and she gets a completely different picture of Mia and Gordon. In particular, Gordon. If y'all have not been paying attention, Mia acts like Gordon is running around trying to fight her, could possibly be a little handsy, very controlling, all the nasty stuff. But Jacqueline gets in confessional and said, listen, Gordon waits on Mia hand and foot. He has ever since the day he met her when she was 19 years old. And Mia's problem is she expects him to continue to wait on her hand and foot, even now that they're going through a divorce, which is a completely different story than the one Mia paints, okay? So Jacqueline is looking at her and she tries to tell Mia this. Mia is defending herself. Well, this is what the professionals told me to do because he can't be alone and blah, 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 blah. And then Jacqueline basically gave her some very sound advice. She said, Mia, stop parading your happiness with Ink around that man before he puts his hands around both of y'all necks and wring them, okay? Cut that out, girl. What is wrong with you? She also said you should not be leaving them kids there knowing that Gordon is unpredictable. Get a babysitter, and staying in the same apartment building with that man is also foolish, heifer. Get your own apartment. It is not noble of you to be down the hall with another man while that man is still nursing heartbreak. And I was like, listen, thank you, Jacqueline. It's about time you chimed in and piped up. Now, I heard Gizelle try to give her some advice, but she wouldn't take it. And right now, Mia does know that what's being said about her looks bad because she's having all of these press tours. I think she was just in US Weekly the other day. I read it on my video yesterday where she said, I am not flaunting my relationship with ink in Gordon's face anymore. So she knew what she was doing. She got called out. She didn't like it. And now she's trying to correct it. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about that scene. Please and thank you. We'll move on to the next, which is Miss Gizelle and her baby daddy, Pastor Jamal. They have adults now. All the girls are grown up. The twins were walking in their graduation, their high school graduation. And yeah, they basically end up giving us a little walk down memory lane when the kids were little and to where they are now. They even gave a few scenes with Giselle's father. And y'all know that Giselle's dad passed away. She has really beautiful daughters. She says she could not be more proud of them. And you can tell that she is in love with her daughters, both of them. So, anyway, long story short, congratulations to Giselle's kids. Will she stay on the show next year? I don't know, because Gizelle is as dry as a desert, too. Okay. Her scenes are dry, 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 dry. And she's going to have to bring it. I mean, I don't doubt that she's living life the way the majority of people do. You go to work, you come home, you go to bed. Okay. As Ken said, take that wig off and go to bed. I'm sure she does all that, but that's not what people want to watch on TV. And I don't care if it's reality, scripted, drama, Christian based, it does not matter. It's boring. So let's see if she steps it up anytime soon. And we'll move on to the next scene. Okay. This was the dinner. Not this is a dinner. This was the breakfast. This is Wendy's breakfast. Okay. Her birthday breakfast. She's 40 years old today. And yeah, Gizelle, who was at the graduation, she gives a call in to say happy birthday to Wendy. And Wendy and Gizelle end up having this kumbaya moment where they're laughing and giggling and all kinds of stuff. It's kind of uncomfortable because how quickly did y'all get here? But Karen talks about it. She was like, it looks like you and Gizelle have come a long way to Wendy. And she was like, we have. It's all about Zen win. And this is what I want my 40s to be about. Jacqueline, Karen's nemesis, ends up saying, well, it's good not to hold grudges because it'll turn you into a bitter old hag. And that's when Stacy chimes in, and Stacy really is the new Katie. She has the same exact quirks about her as Katie, just minus the alcohol and the pills, okay? But anyway, she was like, are you talking about Karen? And Karen is sitting there literally getting cooked. She was getting cooked the night before. She is still getting cooked at this damn breakfast table. No breaks for Karen. In confessional, Karen said, I want to go home like a little kid. She said, I want to go home. And Kiana must have felt Karen's energy or felt bad for her. So she ended up saying, we need to give Karen a break, child. I'm not going to do this with y'all this morning. Y'all already pulled out receipts from, damn it, 3 years ago. Can we please cut it out? And you could see the wheels churning in Mia's head. She was like, I'm not giving Karen no breaks. Mia ends up saying, for the most part, you need to stay out of this, baby girl, okay? I have my flute and we're working on yours. So yeah, that's what I meant when I said she's definitely trying to become the face of Potomac when she said, I'm working, I got my flute, okay? I got my flute because the girls hold a flute, a champagne flute. You need to work on yours. That's when Kiana said, I don't need a flute, honey, but you do, because that triangle of a relationship you got proves that you're lacking something, okay? Money, perhaps? Mia, Mia pulls a Lisa Nicole from Married to Medicine. Y'all remember when Lisa Nicole disarmed Quad by saying, what about your lesbian relationship? What about your lesbian relationship to Mariah? Well, Mia did that with Kiana. She said, what about your drug dealer boyfriend, Heffa? Think about that. Now, Kiana is like, who said that? What do you mean? Who? What? When? Child, Ashley chimes in as if she has something to say. She should sit this one out, but she chimes in with the whole, well, people are saying that you used to date a drug dealer, not the guy you're dealing with now, but someone in your past. Kiana said, oh, my past. She doesn't deny it now, but she said, oh, past. Well, since we're talking about past, Mia, What about your past? Mia proudly, child, says, well, I used to be an ex-stripper, but now I'm an entrepreneur and I'm not in the streets. Kiana said, the streets is being a stripper, okay? That's about as street as you can get. Now, she's, might have something. Biggie Smalls did say money, hoes, and clothes is all a ninja knows, okay? But y'all talk to me in the comments. Did she eat when she said being a stripper is about as street as you can get? Because it absolutely hurt Mia's feelings because she looks over at Kiana and she said, listen, Stitches, which was a reminder, don't get knocked up. It was a subtle reminder, okay? Don't get knocked upside the head again, child. To which Kiana says, this face is glass, boo, which was a very obvious reminder that Mia's face is not glass. And later in the episode, she said that Mia's face looked like she got hit with a bunch of rocks. So she definitely was poking fun at Mia's acne, child, those acne scars. Anyway, Kiana was holding her own. I really like that the new girls are holding their own. They're not letting the OGs come for them, not even the mid OGs like Mia. But at the end of the day, Kiana does break down and she has what looks like she was pretending to have a fit. Okay. She was very overdramatic. It was too much. Ashley ends up saying, well, your scar looks like it's not there. How did you get rid of it? Kiana jumps up, starts screaming at Ashley, don't talk about my scar. Don't you ever talk about my scar. And then she runs off. And I was like, I think she might have been embarrassed when Mia said it. And she just, it turned into something else. But Kiana was eating. She was tearing Mia's ass up. At least I thought so. She was going toe to toe with her. She runs off. She goes downstairs, calms down a little bit, ends up coming back up. When she came back up, she handled herself well. She told Ashley, don't say anything about me, not my scar, not my face, not my ass, not nothing, okay? I'm off limits to you, bitch, okay? Which is what she was supposed to say. Everybody gets calmed down. I think Wendy says something like, can we please just focus on me? This is my birthday. I don't need all this extra dramatics. Aren't we supposed to be having fun? Karen said, well, we can, but after I get this in, okay? So Karen chimes in, and this time she's back on Jacqueline's ass. And she said, how are things going with Mr. PP, which is parental partner? That's what it stands for, according to Jacqueline. Jacqueline said, well, we're working on things. And she was like, interesting, because, I know things were on the rocks for you when your police, what is he, an on-again, off-again boyfriend? Who's also a cop, a dirty cop is how Karen basically put it, because she said he had 25 convictions. And she drops that news off to everybody at the table who was sitting there with their mouth open. And Jacqueline jumps up out of her seat, runs over to Mia to sit beside Mia like a child. It was absolutely crazy. Anyway, they go back and forth again for a little bit. Karen's like, I'm not apologizing for shit. Wendy says, listen, the hypocrisy, because Mia and Jacqueline, you guys have been judging and throwing shots at people the entire time. And your house is definitely made out of glass. So please cut it out. Now, when they break away from the table, everybody goes into their little huddles. There's a huddle with Mia, Jacqueline, and Ashley, and they are pulling up Karen's 25 charges. Like, you sit here talking about Jacqueline. Have you seen what's on your ass, heifer? They start reading everything to each other and nodding their head and talking about how Karen is dirty. Stacy some kind of way joins the conversation. And I think they think Stacy's a simp because, she is a little quirky. So they want to put her in their clique. They're trying to pull her in. And they literally ask her, do you want to be friends with someone like Karen? And Stacy's like, are y'all telling me all this stuff because you're genuinely concerned for Karen? Or because y'all just trying to be a nasty ass bitch who want me to participate in your revenge plot? And this is when Mia says, we're letting you know because we want to run Karen's ass on down to the Betty Ford. They act like they need another driver because they're going to take turns, child. When I tell you Ashley ran out of that group chat immediately, I don't know if she was trying to stop herself from laughing, but the second Mia said she wanted to take Karen to Betty Ford, Ashley sprinted up out of there like the road runner, okay? Stacy took notes. She ran out of there right behind her, okay? She was like, what? What rehab? What? And she jetted out of there. The entire time, it appears like Karen is on the stairs and she may have overheard the conversation. So she knows what's coming for her or what they have been saying about her. And Stacy goes over. She said, Karen, can I talk to you? She definitely took that bone back to Karen, but she was supposed to. That's what, if you're a friend, that's what you're supposed to do. She said, this is what they've been saying about you. And she repeated every word. Child, do you need help? Because they're saying that you need to go to the rehab. And this is how the scene ends, okay? Karen is still getting cooked. 5 episodes in, Karen is still getting cooked. What do y'all think about all of this in the comment section? Okay, let me put this picture up. I forgot to put it up. Karen, Jacqueline, Mia, they are taking Mia and Jacqueline are taking Karen out of here. Okay, Karen got them dark ass shades on like she's Stevie Wonder or something, but right now they are cooking her. But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about all of it, child. Whose side are you on? Mia, Karen, nobody, okay? Make sure y'all hit my like button too. Hit the like button. Share the video, please, and thank you. What else? Follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. Y'all know I appreciate you for rocking with me, and I will check you on the next one. Bye-bye.